Well, hello, welcome to the Modern Glam Home Podcast. This is the podcast for those who love glam decor, and it's your go-to source for all things home decor, design, and lifestyle. Now, I'm your host. My name is Candy, and some of you may know me from my DIY channel, which is DIY Design by CCW. Now, today we are going to be diving in to the beautiful world of fall home decor. So let's get ready to embrace the cozy and glamorous vibes that this season brings. From the warm color palettes to the plush textures, we've got you covered. So please go ahead, grab that coffee, that tea, or whatever it is that you're sipping on, and let's get started. All right, now we all know that fall is almost upon us, and it's the perfect time to transform, or at least to begin to transform our homes into something cozy and glamorous. We really want to look for that glamorous retreat. So today I'll be sharing some exciting tips and trends to help you and me elevate our homes and our home decor for this beautiful season. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about are the wonderful fall colors. Of course, fall is known for its rich and warm hues, and really this year is not going to be any exception. So we can think about deep burgundy, luxurious emerald green. I love emerald green. Timeless golden accents, and we shouldn't be afraid to mix and match these colors to help to create a sophisticated and glamorous ambiance in our living space. Now let's delve into the colors just a little bit more, because for a modern glam home, you want to choose colors that are rich and sophisticated, but also luxurious. So here are a few color palettes that hopefully will work well for a modern glam style during the fall season. Number 1, the jewel tones. Now, emerald green is a beautiful jewel tone. This rich and vibrant color adds depth and luxury to any space. Also consider sapphire blue. A deep blue hue such as sapphire blue is absolutely gorgeous, and it exudes elegance and pairs well with gold accents. Now here's one of my favorites, amethyst. Amethyst purple is a regal shade that adds drama and sophistication to the home decor. How about ruby red? A bold and passionate color. This is a bold, rather, and passionate color that creates a striking focal point. Now, let's not forget about the neutrals with metallic accents. So let's go for maybe creamy white. A classic and versatile base color such as that creamy white sets the stage for the glam accents. Don't forget about the warm gray. A sophisticated neutral color like warm gray complements your metallics and also adds depth to your design. Don't forget to incorporate the gold accents. Incorporating gold in decorative elements like your mirrors, your lamps, your picture frames will add that glamorous touch to your modern glam fall decor. What about the muted earth tones? One of my favorites is dusty rose. Now that is a sophisticated pinkish tone that really adds warmth to your space. And how about olive green? Olive green is a muted green that brings a touch of nature and that earthiness indoors. And how about terracotta? Terracotta is a warm and inviting reddish brown hue that really pairs well with gold accents. What about taupe? A versatile and elegant color like taupe is neutral and it complements the other colors in your palette. Alright, now what about those moody dark hues? You can think about navy blue. Now navy blue is a deep and elegant color that creates a cozy and intimate atmosphere wherever you add it. Now, we said warm gray. What about charcoal gray? Charcoal gray is a deep and moody hue that adds a touch of mystery and sophistication. Another purple to consider is eggplant purple. A luxurious and dramatic color like the eggplant purple. It is one that really works well as an accent color. You don't want to overwhelm the space with it, but a few pops of that eggplant purple will really add a touch of drama to your space. Now let's not forget about brass accents. Incorporate some brass elements maybe in your lighting fixtures, or bring in a few decorative objects, maybe a decorative tray or a vase, just to add a touch of glam to your space. Now, also there's the warm metallics. No modern glam home would be complete without the warm metallics. Those would be the copper, which is a warm and inviting metallic that adds that rustic and glamorous feel. Let's not forget about rose gold. Now, rose gold is trendy, but it's an elegant color that adds a touch of femininity and charm. What about bronze? A classic metallic color, or metallic rather, like bronze, complements your warm fall tones, and then also adds a touch of that of luxury, or that luxurious touch that you may be looking for. Finally, just remember, the key to achieving a modern glam look is to strike a balance between opulence and simplicity. So use these colors as a starting point and then mix and match them to create a unique and personalized fall home decor that reflects your style and your personality. All right, now let's talk about the power of textiles and textures when it comes to glamming up our fall home. Again, when it comes to fall, we want our homes to feel inviting and comforting. So incorporating those plush velvet pillows or soft faux fur throws and maybe some chunky knit blankets will add that extra touch of glamour and coziness to our rooms. But also, for a modern glam home, we want textiles that exude luxury, sophistication, and a touch of glamour. So here are a few fall textile suggestions that will hopefully complement your decor. Number 1, we talk about it in almost every episode, but velvet is a classic fabric that instantly adds a luxurious feel to any space. So you can incorporate velvet in throw pillows or curtains, or if you can do it, how about a velvet upholstered accent chair to enhance the glam factor in your home? Now, faux fur. As the temperatures drop, we cannot skip on the faux fur to bring in that warm opulence, and we can do that with blankets, rugs, cushions. The faux fur textiles bring in cozy and that cozy and that glamorous vibe, and it's fantastic in your living room as well as your bedroom. Now, every episode, we mention metallic accents, and we're going to talk about metallic accents for fall as well. Maybe bring in a metallic threaded throw blanket. Or how about shimmering curtains to add a touch of glamour and elegance to your space? Never forget the silk. Silk is another luxurious fabric that works well in a modern glam setting. Now, for fall, you could consider maybe adding silk drapes or silk pillow covers. Maybe something with an elegant pattern to really elevate your fall home decor. Now, we talked about the colors. I would pull those in with rich colored throws, maybe introduce some deep and rich colored throws in some of those colors that we talked about, like the emerald green or the sapphire blue or the ruby red. Maybe consider materials like cashmere or quality wool. Again, all of these can help to create an opulent and cozy atmosphere. All right, what about embroidered pillows? And you know what? If you don't want to go and invest in pillows, think about pillow covers. But look for pillows or pillow covers that have intricate embroidery or maybe some beaded details. These embellishments can add a sense of richness and sophistication to your living room or your bedroom. Or you know what? Sometimes you can throw pillows in your dining room chairs as well. Now, plush area rugs. Choose plush and soft area rugs in neutral shades that will anchor your living room space, and then add that touch of comfort and luxury. And of course, not just for your living room, but for your bedroom, your dining room as well. Now, satin or sateen bedding is absolutely gorgeous, so this might be a good time to upgrade your bedding with satin or sateen sheets and pillowcases. Now, these fabrics have a smooth and lustrous surface, and they can add a hint of glam to the bedroom and a hint of comfort and maybe a little coziness too. Don't forget about the lush throws. Drape lush, chunky knit throws over your sofas, your chairs. This will create a cozy and inviting atmosphere. Now, don't forget table runners, especially for the dining area. Opt for an embellished table runner with maybe sequins or beads or even a metallic threading to create a glamorous table setting. Again, remember, balance is the key to achieving the modern glam style. So by mixing and matching different textures and materials and keeping a cohesive color palette throughout your home, you can incorporate and pull together a very luxurious ambiance that perfectly suits the modern glam aesthetic. All right, now we touch on lighting in every episode, but when it comes to fall, you really can't skip on the lighting. So to add that extra touch of glam, maybe try swapping out your regular light fixtures for statement chandeliers or even maybe some sleek metallic table lamps that way you can instantly elevate your space and the ambiance in any room. Now, just a little bit more about the lighting, because fall lighting is, it really does bring the atmosphere for that modern glam home. And, as I mentioned, it really is a way to capture the essence of the season. So here are some ideas to help you achieve the perfect fall lighting ambiance. First of all, chandeliers. We talk about chandeliers in every episode, but chandeliers incorporate that, and especially with the warm glow. incorporate warm tones and beautifully glamorize and cozy up the atmosphere. And you can do that, especially if you already have chandeliers, by just adding warm toned light bulbs. Now, if you're purchasing chandeliers, you want to choose chandeliers that have sleek lines and metallic accents to add that touch of elegance to your space. Now, we always talk about pendant lights, but if you have pendant lights, switch out the light bulbs, to warm up the space. But if you're hanging pendant lights, look for earthy tones like copper, bronze, or gold to infuse that warmth into your interior. Now, these lights are absolutely gorgeous in the dining area, over the kitchen island, or really any space where a touch of glam is desired. Now, statement floor lamps are really great for this time of year. And select a floor lamp that has a metallic finish or some sort of unique design that can serve as both functional lighting and an artistic piece that can enhance the overall glam theme of your home. Think about adding Edison bulbs, because those are the bulbs with the exposed filaments. Edison bulbs add a touch of vintage to your modern glam interior, and these bulbs, they emit a warm, nostalgic I can't talk today, guys. A warm, nostalgic glow that complements the fall season perfectly. Now, we can't forget about candles, right? Candles and candle sconces. Candles are a classic fall decor element that can instantly add warmth and coziness. So you want to opt for elegant sconces and metallic finishes to add a touch of glam to your walls. Also, what about string lights? You know what? For a magical and enchanting touch, what about using string lights with warm white bulbs to create a soft, inviting glow in spaces like maybe the bedroom, even the living room, or of course those outdoor areas, because we're still going to be outside in the fall, right? Dimmer switches. If you haven't done so already, install dimmer switches for your lighting fixtures to control the intensity of the light and create a more relaxed and intimate atmosphere during those fall evenings. Now, if your home has floor-to-ceiling windows, please take advantage of the natural light during the day. Maybe complement those windows with sheer curtains or blinds that maintain privacy while still allowing that warm sunlight. There's nothing more beautiful than the sunlight in the fall. Allow that warm sunlight to filter in. How about decorative lampshades? Maybe you can't go out and buy new lighting, but you can add decorative lampshades. Choose lampshades with metallic accents, maybe add some crystals or sequins to the lampshades that you already have to add a touch of glamour to your tables and complement that fall aesthetic. Now, mirrors are a great way to amplify the light. So strategically place mirrors in your home to reflect light and then make the space feel more expansive and luminous. It's also going to enhance that overall glam ambiance that you're hoping to achieve. So again, just remember to strike a balance between functionality and aesthetics when implementing these fall lighting ideas. The right lighting choices can transform your modern glam home into a welcoming and stylish haven during the fall season. Now, of course, no fall home decor discussion would be complete without mentioning the pumpkins, because we love our pumpkins, right? Now, I'm not just talking about the classic orange pumpkins. This season, it's all about exploring unique and sophisticated pumpkin varieties. Now, we can think about white, gold, or even metallic pumpkins for an elegant touch. But really, when it comes to creating a modern glam fall pumpkin display, it really just is a great way to add a touch of elegance and sophistication to our fall home decor. So here are a few ideas that I hope will inspire you and me for our fall home decor. Now, number one, I think metallic pumpkins are absolutely gorgeous. Now, you can certainly buy them. I've seen plenty of them in the stores. And if you'll go visit my shopping vlog, which is the Glam Decor channel, I just recently put a video up where I saw some beautiful pumpkins at Home Goods. But also, you can DIY them. And I think I'll be making some on my DIY channel very soon. But first of all, you can paint the pumpkins, spray paint them with glamorous metallic colors. Maybe pick gold, silver, copper. You can even add just a little more touch of shimmer just to create that glamorous look. How about jewel tone pumpkins? You can either buy them or you can use some jewel tone paints. Maybe to create emerald green or sapphire blue or amethyst purple pumpkins to give that pumpkin display that rich and opulent appearance that you're looking for. Now, I know you may not think so, but you really can do a nice look with glitter pumpkins. First of all, you want to apply a fine glitter if you want just that subtle shimmer. But if you're looking more for like a chunky kind of bold look, then maybe go with a chunky glitter. Or how about crushed glass? That would be a great way to create a beautiful, bold, and textured look for some pumpkins that you can DIY yourself. How about velvet pumpkins? Again, you can buy them or take some of the pumpkins that you had from years before and wrap them with a lush velvet fabric. Pick some elegant colors like maybe blush pink, navy blue, or deep burgundy. It's a great way to add a luxurious texture to your fall decor. How about monogram pumpkins? Personalize the pumpkins you already have with monograms, or maybe add elegant script writing. Use metallic paint or decals to create that high-end look. How about rhinestone embellishments? Maybe just adorn the pumpkins that you already have, or some of them, with rhinestones or faux gemstones for a glamorous and eye-catching display. How about sequin pumpkins? Glue some sequins onto pumpkins that you already have to create a dazzling and glamorous effect that will catch the light beautifully. Now, you may not think of this for a modern glam home, but how about chalk paint pumpkins? Use chalk paint in soft pastel colors to achieve an elegant look and you can also even add maybe some intricate patterns or designs to those pumpkins using stencils. Now, how about mercury glass pumpkins? Again, you can buy them or create the illusion of mercury glass by simply applying a reflective paint finish to your own pumpkins, or pumpkins that you already have, rather. This will give them that vintage look, yet that glamorous appearance that we all love for our modern glam home. Now, remember, the key to achieving a modern glam look is to keep the color palette sophisticated, even when it comes to our pumpkins. Don't forget those metallic accents. You can pull in the luxurious textures that we've already talked about, and then mix and match these ideas to create a stunning fall pumpkin display that complements your modern glam home decor. All right, now let's shift our focus to the dining area because hosting a fall dinner party can be a truly enchanting experience. Possibly consider incorporating gold charger plates, maybe elegant stemware, some rustic candle holders to set a glamorous fall inspired tablescape. And I also have a channel called Tablescapes by Candy, where that's really all I do on that channel. I just absolutely love tablescapes, and my favorite are the fall tablescapes. And by combining, and I'll make sure to link a few of those videos in the description box for you, and share a few videos here while you're watching me talk about tablescapes, or listening rather to me talk about tablescapes. But combining fall inspired elements, with a modern glam aesthetic can really help you to create a stunning and sophisticated tablescape. So here are some ideas to kind of help you achieve the look. First of all, think about the color palette. Now, use a refined color palette with a mix of jewel tones and those metallic accents. So think about your deep emerald greens, your burgundy, blush pink is beautiful for fall, gold and copper. Now, you must have a tablecloth or a runner. Start with a luxurious tablecloth or maybe a sequined table runner in a neutral shade like cream or light gray to provide a glamorous foundation for the setup. Don't forget about the centerpiece. Create a glamorous centerpiece using a mix of metallic vases or candle holders. Maybe fill them with some lush fall blooms such as dark red roses, ranunculus, or peonies. Add maybe some cascading greenery to that. And then maybe a little eucalyptus or ferns to really elevate that arrangement. Now, candles and fairy lights are fantastic for a fall tablescape. So incorporate sparkling elements with the use of maybe tall, elegant taper candles in gold or copper candle holders. Intersperse them with some fairy lights or some string lights throughout the centerpiece. Doesn't that sound gorgeous? Now, for your tableware, you want to opt for modern and elegant dinnerware with gold or maybe rose gold accents. Consider using square or geometric shaped plates, for a contemporary touch. Glassware, choose sleek stemware that has a matching metallic finish to really complement the overall look. Crystal or cut glass goblets can also add an extra touch of glamour. Now, we can't forget about our napkins and our napkin rings. So you want to use for fall plush velvety napkins in those deep jewel tones like the burgundies or the emerald green, and then pair them with some sort of bejeweled or metallic napkin rings for that added touch of glamour. Personally, I love satin and silk napkins, and I just think they look gorgeous, and you can use them any time of the year. Now, if you're having a dinner party, don't forget to add name cards. That can really up the glamour and make your dinner party look even more sophisticated. Maybe you can create some name cards using gold or copper calligraphy on elegant cardstock. If you're someone that can do that, or you can buy them already made, and all you have to do is add the names. And what about acrylic placeholders? I think that would be really nice. But of course, you can also use a metallic placeholder. Glitter and sequins. You know what? You can add a little touch of glitter maybe some sequins. Think about that, spreading that on the table just a touch to give that table a glamorous, eye-catching effect, you know, or use some table scatters if those would be beautiful on a fall tablescape. Don't forget the acrylic, we just talked about that. You can do that with transparent place cards or drink stirrers, or even table numbers, for a little bit of a contemporary twist. Gold flatware. I use gold flatware a lot in my tablescapes, on Tablescapes by Candy, but it's definitely a way to add an extra layer of elegance for that fall place setting. Now, any kind of fall decorations such as mini pumpkins, golden leaves, acorns, things like that will help you to tie in that seasonal theme. Now, if you're entertaining, don't forget about your bar cart or your bar. Make sure to style that as well with some elegant glassware. That way your guests can serve themselves, but it also is a beautiful focal point. Now, don't forget the mirrors. Sometimes you can use maybe mirror chargers. That would be beautiful. You can use mirror trays or coasters on the table to enhance the glam factor. Now, we got to get velvet in there somewhere, right? So if you can, maybe just add some touches of velvet accents to the table. Maybe do that with some velvet pumpkins, or maybe add some velvet chair cushions to your dining table. But the bottom line is, by combining elements of opulence, sparkle, and sophistication with that warm and cozy vibe of fall, you can create a modern glam tablescape that is both inviting and visually captivating. So enjoy designing a beautiful setting for your fall gathering. And you know what? I think I'm just going to set my table for fall just for me to enjoy, even if I'm not entertaining. How about that? All right, so now we cannot forget about the fall floral arrangements, because gorgeous bouquets featuring deep red roses, dark calla lilies, and lush greenery can be the perfect centerpiece for any room. Now, fall floral arrangements for a modern glam home should combine the warmth of autumn colors with contemporary sophisticated elements. So here are some suggestions to create stunning fall floral displays. First of all, rich jewel tones, right? We want to opt for flowers in rich jewel tones like deep burgundy, emerald green, sapphire blue, and amethyst purple. So dahlias, roses, and calla lilies are great choices, and that sounds beautiful. I mean, I can't wait to start pulling together some of these fall floral arrangements. Now, we want to incorporate metallic accents into the arrangements, such as gold, copper, or bronze vases or containers. Now, that's going to add a touch of glamour and sophistication to the overall look. Now, we talk about velvet all the time, so maybe consider adding some velvet textured flowers like celosa, or plush leaves like the Dusty Miller, to introduce a luxurious feel to the arrangement. Now, what about maybe monochromatic arrangements? For a modern twist, consider creating monochromatic floral arrangements using varying shades of a single color. Now, what I mean by that, for example, maybe try a mix of light pink roses with magenta dahlias, and deep plum calla lilies. Doesn't that sound gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. Now, how about statement blooms? Use some oversized exotic flowers with, like maybe large sunflowers as focal points in your arrangements to give it that bold and glamorous impact. Now, don't forget to incorporate some seasonal elements, such as some fall foliage, like maybe maple leaves, oak leaves, maybe some branches that have some colorful berries or some acorns to really emphasize the autumn theme. Now, modern glam has a little bit of touch of minimalism to it sometimes, so a minimalistic design would also be beautiful for your modern glam floral display. Maybe embrace a clean and minimalistic design by arranging just a few statement blooms in a sleek and elegant vase. That way you allow each flower to stand out. Also, don't forget to play with your heights. So experiment with varying heights in your floral arrangements to add some dimension and also some visual interest. Maybe incorporate some slender blooms alongside shorter, bushier ones. That just sounds gorgeous. I can't wait to get started on these. So also, we talked about the metallic vases. Don't forget the mirrored or the crystal vases. So maybe consider using mirrored or crystal vases to amplify the glamorous feel and create a sense of elegance. Now, what about lighting? You can enhance your fall floral displays and add a little ambiance by incorporating string lights or LED fairy lights into your floral display. Just weave it right in, and that will provide a warm and cozy glow during those fall elegant evenings or dinner parties or whatever it is. Now, just remember, modern glam is all about balance. So aim to combine opulence with contemporary simplicity in your fall floral arrangements for a stunning and sophisticated look in your modern glam home. All right, everyone, so there you have it. That is the end of the episode, or we're at the end of the episode for fall home decor tips. Now, just in closing, remember that creating a modern glam space is all about finding that perfect balance between opulence and simplicity. So that means you want to mix your contemporary pieces with your classic pieces, with your glam or your glamorous pieces to add that extra flair to your home. Now, I want to thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode of the Modern Glam Home Podcast. I truly hope that you feel inspired to create a glamorous fall retreat within your own home. Now, don't forget to go and visit all of the other channels, such as DIY Design by CCW and the Glam Decor channel, Tablescapes by Candy. I've left links to those channels down in the description box. Don't forget to visit us on the web at modernglamhome.com, as well as the blog, which is DIYglamdecor.com. So again, I thank you again for listening. I hope that you'll tune in for the next episode. And like I say, at the end of every episode, I can't wait to talk to you again in the next episode. And until then, have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and a wonderful week.